A very warm welcome to everyone watching this video. Myself Vikas Nehra from GNIT College of Management of GN Group, Greater Noida. I am working as an assistant professor in MBA department. Here I am just to giving a lecture on unit 5 of financial accounting and analysis. Now the topic is financial statement analysis and the common size statement. Fine. So let's start with the topic. We have studied in earlier lecture number 32, what is financial analysis. Let's go through these slides. What is financial study? We have studied that company using the data just to assess a company performance and make recommendation about how it company improves going forward, or we can say that just to take a important decisions, company do the financial analysis. Financial analysts primarily use just Excel using a spreadsheet. Why they using a spreadsheet? Just to analyze historical data. Historical data means the past data, or we can say that earlier data, and make projection of how they think the company will perform in near future. So this will guide that common type of financial analysis. We have seen that in earlier lecture there are lot of types of financial analysis like vertical, जो कि हम एक साल के लिए कैलकुलेट करते हैं और एक ही कंपनी का कैलकुलेट करते हैं. द नेक्स्ट इज हॉरिजॉन्टल. हॉरिजॉन्टल वी कैन से जस्ट से एन एग्जांपल मैंने बताया था कि भाई अगर सपोज कि कंपनी की 2018 में कितनी परफॉर्मेंस रही, 2019 में कितनी परफॉर्मेंस रही, हम एक से या एक से ज़्यादा ईयर के लिए वी कैन कैलकुलेट द परफॉर्मेंस. कितने परसेंटेज यहाँ मार्जिन उनका प्रॉफिट बढ़ा, आइदर और सेम रहा. फाइन. We compare all these things from year to year. We have also studied about leverage. Leverage, we have studied leverage. Leverage, what is leverage? Leverage was a risk analysis tool just to calculate the risk. As we know that risk is just only due to a fixed asset or fixed cost. जो fixed cost होती है उसकी वजह से आपका risk generate होता है. Fine. And we have also studied the growth analysis. We have also studied the profitability analysis. We have also studied the liquidity analysis. We have seen in liquidity there are some ratios, liquidity ratio, current asset ratio हुआ, like asset test ratio था. Fine. Now further we will continue on. What we will see in this lecture, we will study about the efficiency, we will study about the cash flow statement, we will study about the rate of return, we will study about the valuation and scenario and sensitivity analysis. We also studies about the variance analysis. So students, let's start with the efficiency analysis. What is efficiency analysis? Efficiency analysis basically financial managers just do the analysis. Why they do the analysis? It means just to check the companies are going well or not. How they are going well? They just to check the companies managing the assets, their assets, and using them to generate revenue or not, and cash flow. Revenue, it means either they are generating the cash flow or not. Fine. So efficiency ratio are the essential part. Fine, definitely it is an essential part of an robust financial analysis, and this also looks how well the company manages its assets and uses them to generate revenue and cash flows. We can see some common efficiency ratios. How can we calculate the efficiency of the company? We can calculate the efficiency of the company through these ratios: asset turnover ratio, fixed asset turnover ratio, cash coverage ratio, and the inventory turnover ratio. What is asset turnover ratio? Basically it determines the ability of a company just to generate a revenue by using their asset. Fine, by using their assets. How can we calculate the asset turnover ratio? Asset turnover ratio we can calculate the net sale divided by average total assets. जो आपकी टोटल नेट सेल है उसे डिवाइड कर देंगे आप एवरेज टोटल एसेट से. द नेक्स्ट इज फिक्स्ड एसेट टर्नओवर रेशियो. हाउ कैन यू कैलकुलेट द फिक्स्ड एसेट टर्नओवर रेशियो? बाय डिवाइडिंग द एवरेज फिक्स्ड एसेट by dividing the average fixed asset to net sale. Cash coverage ratio, it is a just by dividing the earning before by dividing the interest expenses to earning before interest and taxes plus non cash expenses. EBIT refers to the earning before interest and taxes. Now the next is inventory turnover ratio. What is inventory turnover ratio? Inventory turnover ratio refers to the just how much the company is just doing their sale. जितनी ज़्यादा सेल होगी उतना ज़्यादा इन्वेंट्री टर्नओवर रेशियो आपका आएगा, फाइन, और कंपनी के लिए भी वो प्रॉफिटेबल होगा. वी कैन कैलकुलेट द इन्वेंट्री टर्नओवर रेशियो कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड डिवाइडेड बाय एवरेज इन्वेंट्री. जितनी भी कॉस्टिंग आपकी आई उसे डिवाइड कर देंगे हम एवरेज इन्वेंट्री से, फाइन. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज कैश फ्लो स्टेटमेंट. इट इज अनदर important just analysis through as we have just know about what is cash. Cash is the lifeblood of a business. सभी ये कहते हैं, बिल्कुल definitely it is actually बिल्कुल right. Thus a big emphasis is placed on a company ability to generate cash flow. What it is a financial statement that summarize the amount of cash and cash equivalent. ये this is a financial statement. What type of statement it is? We can see that the amount of cash and cash equivalent. We can see the summary, how much cash flow is going there. Either it is in plus or minus. The statement cash flow is greater place and to get started, including looking at each of the three main sections. There are mainly three activities in a company. Like first one is operating activity, second one is investing activity and the third is फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी. इन सभी से कैश क्या होता है, कैश जनरेट होता है और कैश का जो फ्लो है वो इनफ्लो एज वेल एज आउटफ्लो दोनों चीज़ होती हैं. वी विल सी थ्रू ऑल दीज एक्टिविटीज दैट हाउ मच कैश इनफ्लो इज देयर एंड हाउ मच कैश आउटफ्लो इज देयर. इट मीन्स व्हाट इज द फ्लो ऑफ कैश. देयर आर सम कॉमन एग्जांपल्स ऑफ cash flow analysis including operating cash flow, free cash flow to firm or free cash flow to equity. You can see the operating activities in cash flow statement. This is the another activity, this is investing activity. What we do in this, just we take a net profit or just we add or less something from these things. This is suppose a first part, this is a second part and this is a third part in cash flow statement. Here if see agar if cash inflow is cash outgoing minus करेंगे, cash inflow is plus करेंगे. Same in investing activities, operating activities like what is includes in operating activities like depreciation आ गया, sale of goods, everything what is included in manufacturing activities, all these activities comes in the operating activities. If I talk about investing activities, company may invest their money in purchasing securities or assets. When company will purchase securities or assets, company will sell after just increasing the value of security, then what will company get? Company will get a cash inflow. Okay. What is financial activity? Financial activity means there is some inflow of fund and outflow of fund. What is inflow? Cash inflow में हम देख सकते हैं जितनी भी फाइनेंशियल एक्टिविटी है, और ही वी कैन से सोर्सेज ऑफ फंड, जहाँ जहाँ से पैसा आता है, दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज कैश इनफ्लो. पैसा कहाँ कहाँ से आया? कंपनी ने शेयर्स इशू किए, इशू ऑफ शेयर्स, कंपनी ने डिवेंचर्स इशू किए, कंपनी ने लोन लिया, कंपनी ने प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स भी इशू किए. ऑल दीज आर कॉल्ड sources of fund, or we can say that inflow of fund. Fine. What is outflow of fund? कंपनी ने क्या किया? ये जो सोर्सेज ऑफ फंड है इसका पैसा कहाँ लगाएगी, कंपनी के पास पैसा आया, कंपनी ने यहाँ लगाया। आउटफ्लो में कहाँ कहाँ, कंपनी ने उसके लिए, कंपनी के लिए बहुत सारी चीज़ एसेट्स परचेज की, कंपनी ने बिल्डिंग भी परचेज की, फाइन, कंपनी ने इंटरेस्ट भी पे किया, कंपनी ने टैक्स भी पे किया, कंपनी ने जो है डिविडेंड भी पे किया। सो डिविडेंड एंड इंटरेस्ट, जब शेयर्स इशू करते हैं तो शेयर्स इशू किया तो कंपनी व्हाट विल कंपनी डू, कंपनी विल give the dividend to the preference shareholders, company will give the interest to the debentures, fine. So here we see that how we will calculate the cash flow, ki what is the cash flow, we will add all these things 1 plus 2 plus 3, इसमें जितनी भी एक्टिविटी में कैश का फ्लो हुआ, फाइन, we will calculate the, we will just get the exact cash flow, fine. Now the next is rate of return. What is rate of return? Suppose you are investing your money in a business, so what you will expect? You will expect something in return. I means आपने जितना भी इन्वेस्ट किया, suppose you are investing 1 lakh rupees, and if you investing 1 lakh rupees, you may be expect the 10% at the rate of 10%, then I will get a 10%, at least 10% return in a business. So तो आपको कितना मिलना चाहिए, 1.10 lakh you will get, or you are investing other amount of money, you will expect some other rate of return, you will expect some return. But the point is that how will you calculate the rate of return? So we can see that the investors, lenders and the financial professionals in general are focused on what type of risk adjusted rate of return they can earn on their money. Yes, a rate of return, what is rate of return? It is a gain of investment, gain or loss of investment over a certain of period. It is not exactly you will gain, you may get a loss also. अगर आपने किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट में, if you are investing your money in a project, suppose 10 lakh rupees, so you may get a loss also, you may get a profit also. How much you are getting a profit, this is called return, fine. There are some common examples of rate of return. You can measure through these things like return on equity. You can calculate the return, how much you are getting on equity. Equity means equity share capital. How much you are getting on return on assets, return on invested capital, how much you are getting a dividend return, capital gain, accounting rate of return and internal rate of return, fine. You can see that you can, how can you calculate the IRR? What is IRR basically? Basically IRR is, this is also called as return and trial method. Return and trial method भी इसे बोलते हैं. Suppose just take an example, you can see कि year 1 में उसने ये किया, this is investment. आपका जो आउटगोइंग है, दिस इज 10,000 रुपीज़. अब ये देखा है कि दिस इज अ डिस्क्रिप्शन, दिस इज अमाउंट इन्वेस्टेड, और वी कैन से दैट आउटफ्लो ऑफ मनी, दिस इज आउटफ्लो ऑफ मनी. ईयर 2 यहाँ से आपकी इनकम जनरेट होती है, और यह वी कैन से दैट इनकमिंग स्टार्ट होती है. First from second year onwards you will get in second year 2,000 rupees, in third year 5,000 rupees, in fourth year 4,000 rupees, in fifth year 6,000 rupees. So how will you calculate the IRR? What is IRR? It is the internal rate of return, it is a return and trial method. You have to calculate that how much on what percent rate we should invest our money so that we can get our return. What return? कि जो आपने पैसा लगाया है वो जितना जल्दी से जल्दी आपका वापस आ सके. Fine. You have to calculate just by return and trial method आइदर इट कैन, सपोज यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग, जस्ट टेक एन एग्जांपल जो दे रखा है कि 10,000 रुपये आपने इन्वेस्ट किए, 10,000 आपने फर्स्ट ईयर में, सेकेंड ईयर में, थर्ड ईयर में, सपोज अगर आप 10% के रेट से करते हैं, देन हाउ मच यू विल गेट, यू विल गेट जस्ट 10% के रेट से ओनली यू विल गेट द 8,000 रुपीज़, 12% rate you will get 9,000 rupees. You can see if you will invest your money according to the 13%, then you can get the 10,000 money. तो आप क्या करेंगे, आप इस रेट से इन्वेस्ट करना पसंद करेंगे. That's why we calculate IRR. It means internal rate of return. Here we are using just here we take the concept of present value of money. What is present value of money? What says the present value of money? Present value says that the value of 1 rupees, value of today's 1 rupees is greater than the value of tomorrow's 1 rupees. जो आज का 1 रुपया है वो आपके कल के 1 रुपये से उसकी वैल्यू आज के टाइम में ज़्यादा ऐसा है, ये प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ये बात कहता है. फाइन, हाउ कैन वी कैलकुलेट द प्रेजेंट वैल्यू? सपोज आपने जो है, आपको 2 साल बाद आफ्टर 2 years यू विल गेट द 2,000 रुपीज़, बट नाउ यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द कि कितना अमाउंट ही अगर आज के टाइम में मुझे मिलता, क्योंकि आज के टाइम में आपने 10,000 इन्वेस्ट किया तो कितना इसका अमाउंट होता. ये है कैश इनफ्लो डिवाइडेड बाय 1 प्लस इंटरेस्ट ब्रैकेट नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स. इट मीन्स 2,000 रुपीज़ डिवाइडेड बाय, सपोज एट द रेट ऑफ 10% मैंने इन्वेस्ट किया, 1.1, okay, for 2 years. So you can calculate the today's value. Okay, now let's start the next slide. Valuation analysis. What is valuation analysis? Basically it is the process just to analyze the business worth is a major component of financial analysis, and professional in industry spend a great deal of time building financial model in Excel. Just you have to just analyze the valuation. The value of business can be assessed in many ways. Analysts need to use combination of methods. There are basically 3 types of methods or approaches through which analysts just do the valuation. What are these methods? First one is cost approach method. It is very important and a very famous method. Relative value, or we can say that market approach method. This is a market approach method and this is intrinsic value method. Cost approach method, just in this we will see just to how much the cost will be there just to build or replace the assets or the other things. Fine. Relative value market, comparable company analysis. This is precedental transactions. In this we just check the merger and acquisition, valuation of merger and acquisition, discounted cash flow technique analysis. It means अगर आप इन्वेस्ट करते हैं कि नेक्स्ट अगर आपने कुछ अमाउंट इन्वेस्ट किया और आपको या 1 साल बाद या 2 साल बाद 3 years, आफ्टर 3 years you will get a some amount of money, suppose 1 crore rupees. If you will take today this amount of money, तो कितना वो सही रहेगा, 90 lakh, it will be correct or not. You will just check through the discounted cash flow techniques. Here you can see the just valuation of football field. There is a company A. This is called discounting techniques, precedent analysis valuation, comparable valuation. Fine. So it is the total trending range of 52 weeks. You can see the change that the share price as here the share price is 50, 60, here it is 55.90, but here it is 36.81. If we go through the precedent transaction analysis, here it is 44.81 and here it is 65.90. The next is scenario and sensitivity analysis. What is scenario and sensitivity analysis? This is another component of financial modeling and valuation is performing scenario. Fine. Just so what is sensitivity analysis? Sensitivity analysis just to examine the effect of changing just one variable at the time. Whereas if I say scenario analysis, what is scenario analysis? Scenario analysis refers to the effect of changing all the inputs variable at the same time, and sensitive analysis just changing one variable at the time. So, building scenarios and performing sensitivity analysis, it helps just to calculate what the worst cases और बेस्ट केसेस फ्यूचर फॉर अ कंपनी, क्या चीज़ें सही रहेंगी और क्या चीज़ें सही नहीं रहेंगी, could look the manager of the business. It will often prepare the scenario to help a company prepare its budget and forecast. Fine. So, investment analysis will look at how sensitivity analysis of the changes in assumption flow through the model using goal seek and the data table. Fine. You can see the sensitivity analysis, like here is a revenue growth, there is a plus and minus 5%, this is a change minus 5% of, this is called, this refers to the change in percentage, minus 19%, this is absolutely change. Fine, absolutely change we just convert into the in the positive sense, 8% minus 8%, this is 8%. We will rank all these things, well, like more are the percentage, then more will be the rank. Rank 1 will give the to the maximum percentage, absolute maximum absolute change. Second is 12% cost of goods sold में जो change आया. थर्ड जो रैंक हमने दी, थर्ड जो हमने रैंक दी, थर्ड रैंक दी, दिस इज 4% and it is in 4%, in fourth number. Fine. So, you can see the just impact of the share prices by changing in assumptions. Revenue growth, here it is near about 20%, here it is also near about 20%, there is a plus minus 5 change. Fine. So, there is also a plus minus 5%, this is in positive, this is in negative side. Fine. Let us see what is the variance analysis. Variance analysis, basically this is the process of comparing actual result with the standard result, or we can say that actual result with the just of a budget or a forecast. It is a very important technique, just it is a part of internal planning and budgeting process at the operating company, particularly for professionals working in the company and financial department. The process typically involves looking at whether a variance was favorable or unfavorable and then breaking it down to determine what the root cause of it was. You can see the example. This company had a budget of 250 crore of revenue and had actual result of 260 crore. This result in a rupees 10 crore, which was due to higher than expected volume. Fine. यहाँ जो कंपनी का बजट था, here it was 250 करोड़, किसका बजट ऑफ 250 करोड़ रेवेन्यू, एंड हैड एक्चुअल रिजल्ट जो था, एक्चुअल रिजल्ट कितना आया उसका 260 करोड़ आया एक्चुअल रिजल्ट. तो इस रिजल्ट से क्या हुआ, जो 10 करोड़ था वो कितना, ये दिस इज कॉल्ड फेवरेबल वेरिएंस. फेवरेबल वेरिएंस वो होता है कि अनफेवरेबल वेरिएंस if there is a decreasing in revenue, then this is called in unfavorable. If it is comes in positive, then it is favorable. यहाँ पे कंपनी को 10 करोड़ का मार्जिन है, कितना एक्सपेक्ट किया था, सॉरी जो एक्चुअल था, एक्चुअल कितना है 260, कंपनी ने कितना किया था एक्सपेक्ट, ये था 250. फाइन. यू कैन सी हियर दिस इज बजट एंड दिस इज एक्चुअल. वॉल्यूम 50,000, दिस इज 46,052 रुपीज़. प्राइस इज 105, प्राइस इज 108. यहाँ प्राइस बढ़ा था, लेकिन बट हेयर इट इज, यू कैन सी द वेरिएंस, यू कैन सी द चेंज, देयर इज अ नेगेटिव चेंज बट एंड देयर इज अ पॉजिटिव चेंज. फाइन. सो यू कैन सी दैट इन ऑल दीज केसेस वेरिएबल कॉस्ट में आपका पॉजिटिव चेंज है, फिक्स कॉस्ट में देयर इज अ नेगेटिव चेंज, आपकी कॉस्ट जो रिड्यूस हुई है. यू कैन सी द जस्ट बजट ग्राफ, वॉल्यूम, प्राइस, वेरिएबल कॉस्ट और फिक्स्ड एंड एक्चुअल. Financial analysis best practice. All the methods are commonly performed in Excel using a wide range of formula, functions and keyboard shortcuts. Analysts need to be sure that they are using best practice when performing their work given the enormous value that at stake. What are the best practices? Let us see. Here are some best practices. Being extremely organized with data, definitely. Keeping all formula and calculation as simple possible, जितना ज़्यादा simple हो सके उतना ज़्यादा simple रखें. Making notes and comments in cell, हर सेल में जो छोटी छोटी सेल्स होती है उसमें नोट्स या कमेंट्स आप प्रिपेयर करके रखें उसमें क्लैरिफिकेशन के लिए. ऑडिटिंग एंड स्ट्रेस टेस्टिंग स्प्रेडशीट्स, हैविंग several individuals review the work, building in redundancy check, using data tables and chart graphs to present data, making sound data based assumption, extreme attention to detail while keeping the big picture in mind. We have taken some references from all these things. You can see the Maheshwari Maheshwari, or next is Bhattacharya book. So next is Narayana. So thanks for watching me. We will meet in next lecture.